Hi! Thank you for joining me again here in LALA Moves. I'm Teacher Lala and I'm coming to you, I'm live streaming to you from my home province in La Union in Northern Philippines. So today's session will hopefully ease some tension in your lower back. I received some feedback that you would like some poses that will help you ease some, a lot of the tension in the spinal area, especially in the lower spine. Maybe because of our lifestyle today, a lot of us are working from home, and that means being in front of the computer for hours in a day. So welcome again. This is a short and sweet practice, and I hope that you have a sturdy chair with you, meaning it's not the usual chair, office 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 chair which has wheels, so that whenever we do the poses, we are the one that's moving and not the chair. So my only request for you is that you are going to join me in this short and sweet practice with a sturdy chair. Okay, so let's start. Um, this is called yoga, even if we're using a prop, which is our chair. And in yoga, we always try to sync our movements with our breathing. So just making sure that we are in sync in what the yoga breathing is involved as we move on to our practice. Can I ask you to rest your palms on the top of your belly, or on the sides of your ribs or of your waist? So wherever your hands are, close your eyes, and when you inhale, send the air into your belly, that you're actually feeling your palms move up gently. And as you exhale, contract the belly area, deflate the air in there, and feel your palms moving in. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale, big belly, side ribs expand. Exhale, belly contracts, feel the palms move in. A couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Contract, contract, contract. Inhale, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, contract. Okay. We'll commit to that cycle of breathing as we add more movements now. Okay. Come to the front edge of your chair, and you can keep your knees hip width apart, or if you want to feel more stable, or if that's the way that you feel more stable, you can bring your knees to a V position. So choose that position for your feet, where you feel that you're not falling forward or moving back. So imagine that there's a soup in your belly. When you inhale, roll your pelvis forward and spill the soup forward. And come to the center. Allow the soup to rest on your belly again. When we exhale, roll your pelvis to the back, spill the soup to the back, maybe even rounding your spine. Let's do that one more time. Come to the center. Inhale, spill the soup forward, maybe even opening your chest. Exhale, spill the soup to the back, round your spine. Inhale, spill the soup forward, maybe even arching your spine. Exhale, soup to the back, round your spine. Maybe even sending your chin toward your chest. And notice how this is already introducing some openness in your spine, in your lower back, most especially. So when we inhale and arch the back, open the chest forward, this is what you call the cow pose. We add the inhale in this cow pose. And when you round the back, spill the soup to the back, chin towards your chest. This is what you call the cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Alright. So now, we'll just change our shape in relation with gravity. Come and stand up. And we're going to face the chair, the seat of the chair, and try to bring our shoulders on top of our wrists and our hips on top of our ankles. So you can move forward or move back, whichever feels good, whichever aligns those two joints on top of each other. Okay, let's do the same thing. Spill the soup forward and come to cow pose. Exhale, spill the soup to the back, come to cat pose. Inhale and exhale. Now, keeping your feet, Now, keeping your hands on top of the seat or gripping it on the side. Okay. Can you come to the center in such a way that your lower back is not rounding or arching? It's just long and straight. You can use actually the back of your palm to check it if there's a rounding or an arching. So we want now our lower back to be straight as you go to downward facing dog. And we'll do that by walking our feet back. Our lower back remains long and tall, not arching. Walk your feet further back. You can micro bend the knees or generously bend the knees or keep your knees straight, whichever feels more yummy for your lower back. Keep your hands on the chair. If you want to walk back, walk further back until you feel that you're creating a letter L or a V with your torso. Your spine, your low back is not arching or rounding. It's long and tall. And stay here for a while as we inhale and exhale. Now, can you shift your weight to your right foot? And then shift your weight to your left foot. And maybe adding a bend in the right knee and keep the left leg straight. And then we shift. Bend the left knee and keep the right leg straight or micro bend, whichever feels yummy. As long as your lower back is not rounding or arching, it's still straight. So one more time, switch. This is what you call walking the dog. We're in a dog pose and we're just adding movements on our lower body. But the spine, the lower spine is long and straight. Now come to stillness and slowly, mindfully, we're going back to table pose. Walk close to your chair. And from here, we're going to slowly and mindfully, and then from here, we're going back to the table position, just like what we did before we did the cat and cow. Bring your palms back on the seat of the chair. We'll do the cat and cow. Okay. Bring your palms back on top of the chair, or if you're gripping the chair, that's also fine. So now, I'd like us to fold forward, rounding our spine and pointing the crown of our head toward the chair or toward the floor. So this is the first option for your hands. The other option, no option is better, just the one that feels most yummy for your body, is to bring the forearms on the chair and still point the crown of the head toward the floor or toward the chair. The third option, only for those who have space, is to rest your palms on the mat or your fingers on the mat, whichever feels yummy. So if this feels yummy, stay here. If this feels a lot already, stay here. Or if this feels a lot or yummy, stay here. Now, keep on breathing, hold the pose, but not the breath. Making sure that your spine is rounded. We'll slowly roll up as we stack one vertebra on top of the other, very, very slowly. So we're lengthening the lower back, then the mid back, and then the upper back. Chin is still toward your chest, and the head comes up last. All right. How are you? Okay, I hope that you felt a lot of stretches, the yummy stretches, and I hope that you chose the one that feels good for your body among the choices I've given. Okay, now let's do one more cycle of that. Okay, let's come back to table. Shoulders on top of the wrists and the hips on top of the ankles. From here, let's walk back again to dog pose. Keep your lower back long and straight. Okay, option to bend the knees or keep them straight as long as your lower back is not rounding. This time, when we bend the right knee and lengthen the left knee, can you add a sway on your hips? Send the hips to the right. And then when you bend the left knee and lengthen the right knee, bump the hips toward the left. And just maybe you add an inhale and an exhale as you just feel the yummy stretch in your side body. Feel the length in your right side body, in your low back, and then in your other side body. And when you feel that, you've had enough, slowly and mindfully walk yourself back to table again and choose the position of your arms as you fold forward. So again, the options are here, point the crown of your head to the floor, round your spine, or here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Wherever your hands are, let's slowly roll up one bone, stacking it on top of the other, gently, mindfully, slowly. Mid back, upper back, and the head comes up last. All right. We'll do one more set. But this time, I'd like you to think of a barbecue stick from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. But first, let's come to a table position. Then slowly walk your feet back to dog pose. So again, option to sway your hips from side to side as you bend one knee, lengthen the other as you're walking your dog pose. Now slowly, mindfully, come back to the table. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists on top of your ankles. Now I'll ask you to bring your right palm in the middle of your seat, or in front, or right below your nose. Okay. Now, can you bend your right knee? So if it's your right hand that's in the middle of your seat, bend your right knee. Your left hand goes to your waist or to your hips. Okay, we're going for a twist. That barbecue stick is still there from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. Okay, your lower back is long and straight. We're going to revolve around that barbecue stick as we send your chest toward the side of the room. Inhale here. And as you exhale, revolve some more only if there's space. And on your next exhale, release. Okay, we'll just do a cat and cow before we go to the other side. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Inhale and exhale. Now, uh, come to the neutral position for your lower back. Rest your left arm right below your nose. Okay, bend the left knee, lengthen the right knee. Rest your right arm on your right hip or right waist. We're going to twist around that barbecue stick. Inhale, and as you exhale, revolve. Send your chest toward the side of the room. Inhale first, and as you exhale, only if there's space, revolve some more. So your lower back is not rounding or arching, it's long and straight. And on your next exhale, come back. Let's do just one cat and cow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Oh, that's two. Exhale. Then slowly we're going to stack our one vertebra on top of the other. So we're lengthening the lower back, then the mid back, and then the upper back, and the head comes up last. Take one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do some seated position. I'm just going to move my chair like this so I can face you. Now, I'll ask you to come again to the front edge of your chair and rest your knee on a figure 4 shape, basically. So, my right knee is floating and my right ankle is on top, almost on top of my left knee. Okay. Then you can, this is a way to just awake our right hip, you know, because sometimes if you have tight hips, it also means that they're pulling on their lower back. So we just want to keep some lubrication there. So bring your right arm under your right knee and we'll just do some mobilization. So the happening is actually in our right hip joint. Send your right knee in. So notice what happened to the right hip joint and then send the right knee down. So we're not pushing, we're feeling some action in the right hip joint. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last inhale, and exhale. So all the time that I was doing that, my spine is long and tall and I was not arching or rounding. This time, okay, you kind of feel some yumminess for most of you, or for some, you're feeling a stretch on the right side hip, outer hip. Okay, if this feels a lot already for you, stay here and keep on breathing. I'll just give options to those who want to feel more stretch or they think that they need more. Okay, the second option is to keep your spine long and tall as you lean forward. Ooh, I feel it myself. Inhale and exhale. The third option, only for those who feel that there's space for them or they want to feel more challenged or they're just curious, is to rest your forearms on the floating knee and on the ankle. There's no aggressive pulling, pushing. It's just a natural way to feel more yumminess on the outer right hip. You can even rest your palms on top of each other and just be very gentle in this pose. Notice your breathing. Are your inhales longer than your exhales? Are your exhales longer than your inhales? Just notice. And once you've had enough, unwind and just gently, mindfully rest the right foot down on the floor or on the mat. And we'll do everything on the other side. Of course, we have two sides. So, create a figure 4 shape on your other side. So, this is my floating knees now, my left knee. And then we'll just feel that action first in the left hip joint. So, gently guide your left knee in and down. 3 more times. Inhale. It's in the hip joint. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. And exhale. Now, those 3 options are up again. So, stay here with your long and tall spine. Or option 2 is to lean forward. Oh, this is my tighter side. I can already feel it here. Or the third option, it doesn't mean it's better. It's just for your own body. Is to rest your forearms on the floating knee and the ankle without pushing. And maybe even just staying here very, very softly. Let's stay here. So choose the one where you can still gently and quietly notice the quality of your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly unwind. And slowly, gently, quietly rest the left foot down on the floor or on the mat. We'll just reset by doing another cat and cow. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. 2 more. Inhale, spill the soup forward, open the heart. Exhale, spill the soup to the back, round the spine. Inhale, open the heart, arch the spine. And exhale, expand the back, round the spine. And then come to the center and bring your palms together in front of you, sealing all the good benefits that we have enjoyed from this practice, especially on easing the tension on our lower back. Take an inhale and exhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you for this short and sweet practice. Namaste. All right. I hope that you have a great day and a week ahead or the rest of the weekend for you. I'm looking forward to your feedback and your suggestions. Come back again and join me for another short and sweet chair yoga session next weekend. Bye!